Hello. The name's Royle. Jonathan Royle. Let me take you on a trip to Amsterdam to show you magic as it happens. Armed only with a suitcase of newly acquired tricks, a magic box, and my hypnotorious hypnosis. We're gonna live life in the bus lane. Good night.
Life in the bus lane!
Guys, let's grab somebody. Come on, come on. Let's grab somebody. Let's see what we can do now. Can I show you something strange? We're filming a TV show. Can I just show you something? Can I try something? Is that all right if I just try? No? Can we? Right, we're gonna have to grab somebody else. We obviously need somebody. Let's try over here. Come on. Guys, do you speak English? So, Dutch? No? We also have language barriers as well, strangely enough. Let's grab somebody. Guys, do you speak English? Right, come on, follow me, come on. Do you speak English, sir?
You want?
Do you speak English?
I speak English, bro.
Yeah, we're just filming a TV show. Can I just try something? 30 seconds, that's all. Come on, don't be shy. Sir, do you speak English? No? Dali, do you speak English?
No.
That word's English, isn't it? No, don't speak English. What's that all about? Life in the bus lane, let's go for it. Hands out in the front of you like that. Okay, on one, hands out in front of you. Two, interlock your fingers so the fingers of the left hand are against the back of the right hand, the fingers of the right hand against the back of the left hand. Palms pressed tightly together, thumbs down on top. Squeeze your hands together as tightly as you can and on the count of three. So, ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to the people whose hands are getting tighter and stiffer with every breath that they take, every noise that they hear, and every word that I say. So just stare at your hands, okay? I'm going to count from 1 to 3. On the count of 3, if you use your powers of intelligence, imagination, and concentration effectively, as I'm sure you will, you hear every word that I say. Eyes remaining closed at all times unless I say otherwise. Okay. The world of your dreams and imagination. Go, the better you feel. And for the rest of this evening, whenever and only whenever I tap you on the shoulder and say awake, then and only then, you will instantly awaken and have an overwhelming desire to do whatever I say as a 100% total reflex action.
At a light in the bus line. Ha ha.
Okay, what's your name? Paul and Sharon, nice to meet you. I'm Jonathan. What it is, before I met you today, we never met before, have we? I've made kind of 2 predictions, but these are really weird predictions, so I'd like you to put your hands out like that. Okay, I've made predictions in here. Now, you'll see what I mean in a minute about them being weird, but at the moment, as you can see, they're all face down, so you don't know what the prediction is. You don't know what it is, but I do. So I'm going to give you a clue, because it's no good predicting something unless you know what it is. Both of you are holding queens. Okay, diamonds, clubs, hearts and spades. What I'd like you to do, Sharon, name any one of the queens.
Spades.
Spades, you want queen of spades, okay? So you picked a black card, so you pick one of the red ones.
Diamonds.
I'm going to try and move diamonds from that pile into your pile. And I'm going to try and move, without touching the card, spades from that pile to that pile. Watch. That is the spade card, queen of. I know, you think I've lost it, don't you? Life in the bus lane, eh? Put that in there, flick it. You believe me?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
You're madder than me then. The thing is, not only did I switch them,
Right.
you see, I've also got hearts. Let's see your hand. You picked spades,
Yeah.
wasn't it? And I managed to get spades to come over there. The only card face up, you'll notice.
Right.
The only card face up. But not only that I predicted in advance you'd pick that, I made it the only card with a red back.
All right.
Hold on to them a second, because if we have a look at that card, also you'll see it really did change over from that pile. And the strangest thing of all, which proves that I predicted you pick those cards, is that all the other cards that you're holding are actually jokers. Magic or tricks, you decide.
Life in the bus lane. Haha!
In a few moments' time, I'm going to awaken you, and when I do, you're going to realise that you can no longer count, say, or think the number 7. In other words, it no longer exists for you. When you count your fingers, they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. You'll find it very strange, and the more you try it, the more impossible it becomes, because you can no longer count, say, or think the number 7, and you find it very, very strange and bewildering indeed. Okay, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. You can open your eyes. Ooh, your hands can separate. That's brilliant. Just pull them apart. That's absolutely superb. You all right, sir? You all right? You feel good? Feel a bit stoned? Yeah.
Put it mildly.
Yeah, well, a lot of people say that when you're hypnotised, it feels like you've had a big joint or a Moroccan black, so that's quite normal. We'll just try something, okay? Simple thing, without looking, how many fingers and thumbs have you got if you add them all together? If you added them all together without looking, how many would you have? 10. 10. Brilliant, yeah? Let's try something. Put your hands out like that in front of you. I'm just going to point to them. I want you to say out loud so everybody can hear the number I'm pointing at. So we're going 1 through and onwards. So
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10.
if you had 11 fingers and thumbs and you've got 2 hands, how many would you have on each hand? 5.5. Yeah, all right, let's try a simple general knowledge question. It's all right, you can relax your hands, but complete the famous theatre show title, Snow White and the How Many Dwarves? How many brides for how many brothers? Okay, we'll try one last one. How many wonders of the world are there? See your hand, just look at it. Close your eyes, sleep.
Life in the bus lane. Haha.
You want to try something, sir? Good man, walk this way. What's your name?
Igor.
Igor, yeah?
Igor, yes.
Nice one, sir. What I'd like you to do, we're going to try, do you smoke?
If I smoke?
Do you smoke?
No.
Cigarette? No? Do we have anybody around who smokes? I want to steal a cigarette off somebody. Can I steal a cigarette off a passerby? That's brilliant. Have you got a lighter as well, sir? That'll do fine. Because we're going to try out a little test. Where did you buy your jacket from, if you don't mind me asking?
Here in Amsterdam.
Expensive shop?
Just a good shop.
So you say that's probably pretty good material then, your jacket, yeah?
Yeah.
Would you mind taking it off for me, your jacket? So I will give it you back. Might not be in the same state, but I'll definitely give it you back.
Yeah.
Because there's a new test been invented to find out whether you've got cheap material and they've sold it to you as low as expensive, or whether it's genuinely good. And that involves, I'll give you 2 guesses here, you go, what it involves. The cigarette.
Yeah.
You're going to like this trick. Take the cigarette. Do you wear this jacket a lot, by the way?
Now and then.
Now and then?
Yeah, not daily.
So it's not that important. If this trick goes wrong, yeah? It's not actually that important. Good. I'm glad to hear it, because I've only done this trick twice this week, and both times it didn't work.
Yeah.
But don't panic. We're going to take your jacket. Now I'm just going to leave that there for a while, there you go, because if I leave it there, in a couple of minutes, you'll have a smoking jacket.
Yeah, when it's good leather, so it can...
And in half an hour, I tell you.
It's on fire, hopefully.
I hope so, because otherwise you'll have a blazer, won't you, instead of a leather jacket. Let's just see how good your jacket really is. Push, push, push. Okay. Blow on that. And your jacket has no burns in it whatsoever. That's magic. That's your jacket. Thank you very much. Give me a round of applause. Hi, boys and girls around the world. It's me again. I'm not going to ask you if you've had a good week because I know what you've been up to. I'm going to prove that to you. Wherever you are, take out 3 coins. So, for example, if you're in England, take out a £1 coin, a 50p coin, and that's right, a 20p coin as well. If you're not in England, and I know, yes, you, I know you're not.
I've got them, don't worry.
Then just do something that represents 100%, then half of that 50%, then 20%. So it roughly equates. And place 3 coins out in front of you in any order you want. Or at least that's what you think. And mix them up till you're happy. I can't know what order they're in. And if you're daft enough to think that, you're more stupid than I thought. Happy? Good. Because wherever that £1 coin is now, just change it with the coin to its right-hand side. And if there's no coin there, then obviously you'll have to leave it where it is. Just like you. And okay, next, where the 50p coin is, just change that coin with the one to its left. And if there's not one to its left, don't worry, just leave it there. Yeah, like you. Good. Just as I expected. Now change the 20p with its coin to the right-hand side of it. And for those of you that find it's not there, it's okay, just leave it there. Brilliant. Pick up the coin to your far left, your left-hand side. Not mine, yours, in your left hand. Pick up the highest value coin that's left on the table with your right hand. Good. You've got a coin in your left hand, a coin in your right hand, and you've got a coin on the table. You think I don't know what goes on in your life. Well, if that's the case, how can I tell you that right on the table in front of you now is the 20p coin? In your right hand is the £1 coin.
What's happening, man?
Sleep in peace.
Life in the bus lane. Ha ha.
Hey, ha! Life in the bus lane.
Do you do voodoo? Because I do. Yes, indeed. In fact, we do today, because we're going to do voodoo by the power of lucky juju. So I'd like to give you a blue back deck of cards. I'll have the red, because with voodoo and lucky juju, what happens to one thing happens to the other. So the idea being you have a voodoo doll, make a spell, if I put a knife in it, you'd feel it. But we're not doing anything nasty today, we're just going to try and experiment in voodoo. So take your cards, give them a shuffle, mix them up so you know that I don't know what order they're in, because, as I say, this is just an experiment. Okay. Yeah, that's fine, that's brilliant. Now we switch decks. So I have the blue, you have the red. What I'd like you to do now is shuffle one more time. Okay, and we switch decks again. Now what I want you to do, do the same as me, because that's what voodoo is. So spread your cards a bit. Push any one card out you want. Doesn't matter which it is, but I'm going to have that one. Look at your card. Remember which one it is. Okay. Place it on top. Cut the cards. No, just, yeah, no, put it underneath. That's it. Square them up. And we switch decks one more time. The card you just looked at, I want you to find again, but in this time in the deck I used. and I'm going to find the card I looked at. Okay? So you find yours. Okay. I have one, you have yours. Keep hold of the card you took out. We don't need the rest of the deck. I'll take back. Because with voodoo and lucky juju, we would have done the same thing. So let's see what card it was you took the Jack of Clubs, yeah? Do you do voodoo? Because I do. In fact, we do.
With the juju.
Life in the bus lane, ha ha.
We're going to try something rather interesting now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to awaken you, sir. When I do, you'll realise it's 100% total reality. That whenever I, the hypnotist, and only me, when only me says the phrase, life in the bus lane. Whenever I say life in the bus lane, then and only then, you will think I've dropped the most smelliest, awful, goddamn, sickly fart. It will smell and taste like I've followed through. Going out and say, life in the bus lane. Say, it's mad, really. You will, you're fast. So we'll be asking for more volunteers as we go along, obviously. Because to live life in the bus lane, we need more volunteers. You live life in the bus lane. What's... You alright, mate?
It's a stink, you bastard.
What's that?
Oh, you smell bad.
Okay, whatever turns you on, mate, but I'm into life in the bus lane. What?
I'm not gonna breathe through my nose, you know.
I'm smelling.
Aye.
Sleep. Relax, going deeper and deeper. You wish you hadn't said that.
Life in the bus lane. Aha!
What wouldn't you do? I'm going to try and read your mind. So I'm going to turn my back, and when I do, I want you to write in the centre of the paper a name, somebody, close friend, family member, just, could be a pet's name even, but just as you did before, a name. And then fold it in half and in half again and tell me when you've done that, okay? I'm just going to turn away so that I can't obviously see what you're writing. Okay. You did that in your normal writing, yeah? That's brilliant. We're going to try and pick up on it. In fact, we'll fold it in half even more just to make it a bit more difficult. There's no way I could know your names of your family or friends or your pet or whatever it is you've written, is there? Sometimes, you ever seen like witches and warlocks? They look at candles and tell people's fortunes from the fire. Now, if I just set that on fire, we just need to get it burning. Whoa, crikey. Oh, crikey. I see there a T, just about an I, and I'm getting, I don't know, that could be an N or an M. I'll go with T, I, we'll say. I'm getting the feeling that that's an M. We'll go T. T-I-double-M. Is that it? Right, yeah. Tim? Yeah. T-I-double-M? Yeah.
Oh, God, man! It worked!
Life in the bus lane!
When I awaken you in a few moments' time, that the piece of cardboard in the hypnotist's hand, when and only when he counts to 3, becomes a razor-sharp razor blade. In other words, if I was to cut my arm with a razor blade, you'd see the blood and you wouldn't be happy about watching me. And so on the count of 3 and only on the count of 3, the piece of cardboard in the hypnotist's hand becomes a razor-sharp razor blade. Nod your head if you understand. Superb, relaxing. 1, 2, 3, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. You might just find this very interesting.
Shoot them, like, hurts.
Have you seen Robbie Williams' video? You know, rock DJ. I think you'll find this interesting. Watch. I've got something very close to my heart for you. It's my liver. You don't want me to come close to you with this, I'll take
I'm gonna
it.
kick your fucking ass.
Shit hot, nice one, lovely. And I actually forgot to put that phrase in. Sleep! Well, that didn't work very well, did it?
The international art of tree strapping. But now many people have heard that talking to plants and caring for them helps them to grow. But when trees are placed in an unnatural environment, such as in the middle of towns, they lack the natural effects of the wind. So scientists have discovered that slapping trees with your hands or with implements revitalizes them and creates a more natural environment. Softly for light wind, hard for a gale. Some trees like to be hit hard. Listen to them, they will tell you what they want. A tree fantasy, you say? They seem to like it. So go slap a tree in your town or city today and help the environment.
Come on, guys, let's grab some more people. I'm on a TV show over from England. Would you mind if I just show you a quick trick to be on TV? Would it be okay? No? I'll tell you what, guys. You probably think I'm mad running around the streets of Amsterdam doing tricks on people. I mean, that's all I've ever done, but I'm only here to try and find my sister, Mesmerelda, Britain's only female stage hypnotist.
She's a model and she's looking good. I'd like to take her home, that's understood. She plays hard to get, she's lost some time to do. It only takes a camera to change her mind.
Dear Jonathan, from my last email, you will now realise that I am in Amsterdam, a city of culture, beauty and deviant sin. I've been sleeping rough anywhere and with anyone. Please don't try to find me. I'm now happy living in Velcro Sin with some dye pluggers. Yours, Mesmerelda.
A dye plugger?
Life in the bus lane, haha!
Which one was it again? Well, did you sleep or something? No. Ah, that comes well.
My name's Royle, Jonathan Royle. Let me take you on a trip to Amsterdam, show you magic as it happens, armed only with a case of newly acquired magic tricks, a magic box, and my hypnotorious hypnosis. We're gonna live life in the bus lane. Good night. Life in the bus lane, ha ha! Okay, we've got a deck of cards. I'd like you to just pick one. Anyone you want. Look at them, show them each other so you know each other's cards. Don't let me see, though. You done that, yeah?
Yeah, we done.
Yeah, good, good, okay. Just say stop at any time. Stop.
Stop.
Alright, yeah. Now that's next to the 10 of spades, so we'll place it in that half so that I don't know where it is. Give the cards a shuffle. Then we have card 2. Okay, just say stop.
Stop.
Place your card right there, next to the Queen. Give them a shuffle. I'm going to try and find both of your cards with one hand only. Right, got it? Yes. Got it. What were your cards? Which cards did you pick? Red one, 7 of hearts.
Yep.
Yeah, and?
And I have 9.
Plus. Black plus.
9 of clubs. Yeah? Put your hands out ready so I can give you your cards. Not only have I found your cards, girls,
Yeah.
but I've changed them into entirely different ones. No, you don't believe me, do you?
Not really.
No. Seriously, what? I have, look. Oh, watch. 7 of diamonds, that was yours, yeah? This works, it'll be good. If it doesn't, this trick, and I'm not being rude, but it's a load of, as we say in England, a load of bollocks. You'll see what I mean. Watch, was that your card?
I thought I had a 9. Am I wrong?
It was a 9, was it? Oh dear, the trick's not worked.
That's right though.
The reason I said it's a load of bollocks. I hope this was your card, because it certainly looks like a lack of clubs.
That's great.
Of your card.
I didn't put it there.
You did.
And unfortunately, I forgot to ask you to take it out. Hi guys and girls. We're very fortunate that here on the streets of Amsterdam we've actually found a gentleman who's prepared to let me hypnotise him with a very different side of hypnosis. Basically he's told us that he wants to become a different person in life. Let's meet him. Hi sir, nice to meet you. What's your name?
Gary.
Gary. I believe that basically, cut a long story short, that you want to become a different person in life. The way you live your life, the way you feel.
Yes, I think so.
What I'd like to do, if that's okay with you, is place you into a lovely, relaxing state that we call hypnosis. So that then when I give you some suggestions, they'll go directly to your subconscious mind. They'll remain with you and grow stronger each second of each minute of each hour of each day, making something that at the moment you think will be difficult, it will in actual fact become for you so ridiculously easy to become the person you want to be. Fancy giving this a try?
Yes.
Yeah? Just look at the tip of my finger. I'm going to bring my finger in towards your eyes. I'm going to count from 3 to 1. And 1, when I do, and only then, you'll find that your eyes remain closed at all times, unless I say otherwise. If you use your powers of intelligence, imagination, and concentration effectively, then for you it will be very real indeed. On 3, deeper and deeper. 2, eyes becoming so heavy and so tired. So heavy and so tired. The deeper you go, the better you feel, and the better you feel, the deeper you will go. Is on 1, heavy head falling forward, just go deeper and deeper and deeper. I'm going to lift up your right arm, sir. When I do, I'm just going to let it drop. It will not bother you, it will not worry you, it will not affect you. It will just serve as a sign and a signal to help you relax more completely with each and every second that passes by from this moment forward. Lifting your hand up now, just nice and relaxed, just allowing your body to become almost floppy like a rag doll, so that each and every muscle is so floppy, so relaxed, 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 deeper and deeper and deeper. And you feel your normal self in every way, but from the very second that I awaken you from trance, from that very second onwards, each second of each minute of each hour of this day, the next day, the weeks ahead, but it starts here and now. Your new life begins here and now, because your subconscious and the mind will never let you down. And on 10, wakey, wakey, rise and shine. You okay, sir? You probably feel a bit drowsy?
Oh, yeah, blimey.
Well, thank you very much for helping, sir. Enjoy your new life.
Life in the bus lane, ha ha.
You ever seen Uri Geller on TV?
No, I know him,
Yeah,
but I
you know who he is, yeah? Metal bender and weird things like that. You just check them, make sure they're normal cutlery.
Yeah.
No trapdoors, compartments, or anything like that.
No.
Solid, good. Would you prefer me to use the spoon or the fork? It's up to you. Which do you want?
Spoon.
In that case, you take the fork. Watch carefully. You can actually see it very clearly at all times, but if you watch carefully, you'll see. Seriously, the fork you've got, give it a rub. Bending. See that? Even that there slightly bending. No. See? Just ever see there? Slightly bending. Yeah?
Did I do that?
Rub. That's still bending. If you look, that's actually still bending. It's in your hand. You just look at that now. There. Just hold it. You see that that's actually bent some more in your hand without me touching it. You didn't think you could do that, did you?
I'm going to tell my mum about that.
Let's try something a little bit different. Come in, we've got some coins here. Would you like to just come in a bit closer? That's brilliant. Okay. Would you like me to use the big coin or the small coin? The big one. All right. Thank you very much. Just need to know which one. We're going to try this with the big one then. Okay. Wait. Everything's going to fall apart in a second if I'm not careful. The idea being we've got an empty glass jar, and when I manage to hold it on, we've got a sheet of rubber to hold those coins tightly in place, and then on top of there is the coins, and the glass, as you can see, is empty. You wanted the big coin, yeah? Okay, let's try this with the big coin. I'm actually going to try and make it melt through the rubber, like that. Now you're probably thinking, what if you'd have picked the small coin, yeah? Well, if you didn't pick the small coin, then I'd have had to have tried to make that melt through the rubber, which, as you can see, very solid, yeah? Check that, no holes in it, are there? And inside there are the 2 coins. Anybody got a cigarette on them? See, hypnosis is not just entertainment. It can help you in many ways. Stop you smoking. Although people say, why do I smoke? But how many plumbers do you know who fix their own taps? It can help you cure your fears and phobias, or as it's done for the gentleman we just had here today, it can change your life in many, many ways. Right, you've got very much, it's kind of on the level, but your belly button itself, there, kind of sticks outwards, which immediately tells me you'll give the impression of being quite shy and unsure of what's going on, but in actual fact, you're fully in control.
That's true.
Effectively, you're making people believe that you're not quite certain of what's going on, and by so doing, you actually get more out of the situation than those people expect. You devious little thing. Yeah. Indeed. And we got all these little dents as well. That tells me that you analyse it, all the possible outcomes. You always consider what you're going to say. That comes in with the devious.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah? Hi guys and girls. Some people say I'm mad. I think you are as well. Let's see if I'm right. I want you to pick a number between 1 and 10, okay? Get that number in your mind now. Multiply it by 9. You should have a 2-digit number now, which I couldn't know. Add the 2 digits together, so you get a single-digit number. Done that? Yeah, you as well. Good. Subtract 5 from that. Take 5 away from that single-digit number you've got. And think very clearly the number you've now got in your mind. We're going to go on a magical safari together, so imagine the alphabet. The letter A is letter number 1, B is letter 2, C letter 3, D letter 4, E letter 5, and so on through the alphabet to Z, letter 26. You've got a 1-digit number in your mind, so think of the letter of the alphabet that corresponds with that number, following the example of A being letter 1. Okay, so you've got a letter in your mind. Think of a large country, very famous place or something like that in the world, beginning with that letter you've now got in your mind's eye. You've done that? Good. What I want you to do now, think of the second letter of the name of that place. That's right. Yeah. Now I want you to think of any, I don't know, a safari animal. An animal you might see on a safari, beginning with that letter of the alphabet, the second letter, the name of the place we arrived on our magical safari. Might be a bit bizarre, but do it. No, do it! Okay, and now think of the colour of that animal. They say I'm mad, but you're mad as well. I ask you, where would you find a grey elephant in Denmark?
fact, today, with the power of Lucky Judo, both of us are gonna do voodoo. At least we're gonna try to, sir. I have a fork, I have a spoon. Which, just touch one. It's up to you, just touch one. You want the spoon, okay?
Spoon.
Okay, we're gonna try this with the spoon. That means you have to take the fork. Take the fork, we're then gonna place the spoon there in your pocket, put your hand on it, don't let me get to it. You chose the fork.
Yeah.
With voodoo, what happens to one object happens to the other, if you're lucky enough to have some lucky juju. So we're quite visibly gonna bend out like that. Yeah. Try again. Lucky juju. Reach into your pocket. Do you have voodoo? Do you do voodoo? Because we do. Nice to meet you, I'm Jonathan. Try a little experiment. Got a deck of cards there, which you can see all different. It's like you to shuffle them so that you know there's no possible way I could know what order those cards are in. Okay? I think it's fairly certain to say I've not got any idea now. I'm just going to run this card down the side like that. Okay? When you want, just tell me to stop. Right? Sure you want that? Yeah? Just push that in where you ask me to. Just put your hand out. The first time, could you tell me what card you were looking at? Which one was it?
No, I should tell.
Yeah, you can tell me now.
Alright, it was the Queen of Diamonds.
Very slowly at fingertips. Deck of cards, that's 52 in, yeah?
Yeah.
Watch. Feedback. Just look for your card. The moment you see it, tell me. You should notice something rather strange. Queen of Diamonds, we're looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah?
There's no Queen of Diamonds.
Yeah, but you just looked at the Queen of Diamonds, didn't you?
Yeah.
So how can it not be there? And also, how can it have somehow got all the way over? Just look over there.
No way. Sure it's not in there.
You can check it as much as you want, it's not. It's only 51 cards. That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Magic or tricks? You decide! Try some real mind reading here.
Okay.
Which would you prefer? The top half of the deck or the bottom half of the deck?
The bottom half.
You want the bottom half? Okay, take the bottom half and do what I do. Rip them roughly in half down the middle. Okay, put them together. Sideways on, rip them in half again. Together. It's mixing them up, you see. And we'll shove roughly down the middle first, if you can. All right, well that's fine. No, that's okay. Are you happy with them? The shuffle. I couldn't know what order those cards are in.
No.
Okay. I'm going to get rid of these. I'm going to turn me back here. What I want you to do is pick out one slip of paper.
Yeah.
Any one of them that you want.
Yeah. I got it.
And on that, are there some cards printed?
Yes.
Don't think of a picture card like Jack, Queen or King, because everybody does that, that's obvious. Pick any number card. Visualise it in your mind's eye. I'm starting to get, crikey. It's the card that you're looking at, don't let me see, but it's a red card and it's a diamond card. Is it diamonds?
Yeah.
Red diamond. It's a red. It's an even number, isn't it? An even red diamond card. And I think the number it's not the number 5, but is it higher than the number 5?
Yes, it is.
See it clearly in your mind. Red card, a diamond card. It's the 10 of diamonds. You're thinking of the 10 of diamonds, yeah?
Bus lane, ha ha. Life in the bus lane.
Life in the bus lane. Ha ha ha.
She's a model and she's looking good. I'd like to take her home, that's understood. She plays hard to get, she smiles from time to time. It only takes a camera to change her.
Dear Jonathan, I hope you received my last email, as you will then understand my painful predicament. The tulip separator began to lose work because of me. He said practice at home makes perfect. Agonisingly, I think I'm now far from perfect. So we, like my tulips, have become sorely parted. I'm now living in Rouge Heaven with a red light adjuster. Yours, Mesmeralda.
A red light test.
Life in Bush Lane. Ha ha.
Life in the bus lane.
Hey, just remember, okay? Repeat after me! Repeat after me! Life in the bus lane!
Down!
You fuckers! Do you remember the cigarette coins look something like this? Cigarette coin, coin cigarette, okay? Coin, cigarette, cigarette coin. Magic tricks, you decide, cigarette coin. Take the cigarette, rub it on the coin, because it's the cigarette through coin trick, believe it or not, and you just rub it.
Right.
You fucker! Use your powers of intelligence, imagination, and concentration.
Grey elephant in Denmark. Oh my god, I did it again. Fuck! Oh, shit, no. I did it.